Malacanang expressed hopes that despite the reported clashes between government troops and breakaway secessionist rebels, there will be no serious disruption of the peace process in Mindanao. Communications Secretary Sonny Coloma stressed that the operations conducted by the government forces are part of efforts to secure the MILF communities from the Bangsamoro Islamic Freedom Fighters. More from Rocky Ignacio.
The government law enforcement and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front joined forces against the breakaway group in Mindanao. Presidential Communications Secretary Sonny Coloma said that the AFP and the PNP with the MILF are working together to serve arrest warrants against members of the Bangsamoro Islamic Freedom Fighters or BIFF. Clashes between government forces and the BIFF erupted over the weekend after the government and the MILF signed the last of 4 annexes that would pave the way of a comprehensive agreement on the Bangsamoro.
The AFP and the PNP are now conducting joint law enforcement operations to serve arrest warrants against members of the BIFF, a breakaway group from the MILF. According to the Philippine Army, the MILF are part of the operations to secure their communities and prevent entry of BIFF elements. According to online news reports last Saturday, after the signing of the Normalization Annex, a BIFF spokesperson identified as Abu Misri Mama said the splinter group will not sabotage the peace process despite disagreements with the Central Committee of ILF. Government is hopeful that with the support of the citizenry, there will be no serious disruption of the peace process as it moves towards full fruition.
The palace official added that the coordination between the government and MILF forces is a step to prevent a creation of a new rebel group that will disrupt the peace process.
I think the premise there is that the MILF was a splinter force from the MNLF that was principally responsible for negotiating the 1996 agreement. At ngayon, ang kanilang concern ay baka rin maging ganong kalakas yung BIFF. Kaya nga't sa ngayon pa lang ay nagsasagawa na ng active operations ang ating sandatahang lakas at Philippine National Police in order to stem the tide of lawless actions that have been undertaken by members of this splinter group. Kaya nga nagiging proactive tayo para mag-deteriorate, wag nang payagan na magkaroon pa ng paglalado sa sitwasyon. Kaya nga sinabi rin ng MILF na ginagawa din nila yung aktibong pagtatanggol sa kanilang mga communities at yung pagpigil sa pagpasok ng BIFF elements. All of these actions are being taken in order to protect the gains from the peace process. And we are determined to protect these gains.
Coloma reiterated that the government remains open to groups advocating peace, including the MNLF, in the drafting of the Bangsamoro Basic Law.
Lahat ng mga elemento ng MNLF na bukas sa pakikipag-usap ay kinakausap. Lahat ng gustong makiisa sa peace process, binibigyan ng sapat na pagkakataon na lumahok. Yung pangkat ni Nur Miswari ay hindi sangkot dito dahil hindi naman sila nagpahiwatig kailanman na nais nilang lumahok o nakikiisa sila. Isa pa, siya ay pinaghahanap ngayon dahil mayroong pending warrant of arrest. Yan lang naman ang konkretong sitwasyon. Lahat naman ng nais lumahok, bukas ang pintuan ng pamahalaan para sa kanila.
The palace assured that 4 annexes, namely transitional, wealth, power sharing, and normalization, are within the bounds of law. Coloma said following reports that charter change is needed to enact the Bangsamoro Agreement.
Even during the drafting of the annexes to the framework agreement, the Philippine panel went to the negotiation table fully mindful of the guideline of President Aquino that whatever will be negotiated or agreed upon must conform with the Philippine Constitution. Yan ang isa sa mga mahalagang batayang prinsipyo nila. yung constitutionality ng mga probisyon para nga mabawasan na yung posibilidad na magkakaroon pa ng serious challenge.
Meanwhile, the government will work hard for the passage of Bangsamoro Basic Law. The comprehensive agreement on the Bangsamoro is expected to be signed on March or April this year. For the People's Television, Ignacio.